Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So today it's been a wonderful day. We're going to talk about how to pass your theory driving exam. It's all about full shine. We've been talking for the past 1 week. So today I'll be giving you tips on how to, go through your theory exam successfully, all the things you need to know about your practical and theory exam. So let's get right into it. Okay, so in your theory exam, what do you need to know? First is your app, the Farron Learning app. It's called the Farron Learning app. It looks like this. In this app, you have the opportunity of learning it in English or in German, depending on the language that you are comfortable with. If it's in English, you're good to go. If it's in German, you're also good to go. So in this particular app, you have more than 1,000 questions. And this more than 1,000 questions is always something that people want to read through and get to know all of them. And most of the times people think it's very difficult. It's so much for me to memorize more than 1,000 questions for just 30 question exam. Yes, I know you're wondering, out of 1,000 I'll be only answering 30. That's the way it is. So the German theory exam, you only have 30 questions for your driving license. It is divided into two: the part A, which is just basic knowledge of driving and the rules on the road and everything that has to do with your driving license. And then the second part is called the class B, which is basically more marks. The question carry more marks, and then it's more like what class you're trying to get your driving license on. So that's the way it is. And be relaxed. That's the first point. Don't stress yourself. Don't be so scared about writing this exam. Remember, it is just multiple choice, so you just have to learn all the questions, and definitely you're going to see them. They're not changing the style of the question. It is exactly the way you see them in the apps that you're going to see them on the exam day. So you just have to choose which one is correct. Sometimes you have to choose out of 4 options, 2 correct answers or 1 correct answer. So that's something. So when you come into this app, as you can see here, you have different sections. My first tip is, in going through this question, is go through them topic by topic, because then it helps you to know them and not just memorize them, to help you to know them exactly. So you have the topic of, we call it Verkehrszeichen, which is all about the drawings on the road, the road signs. So you learn all of that consecutively. Learn it like, I know it's going to take time. Yeah, definitely. Driving license is very expensive. Just like I said the last time, that you should budget a minimum of 2,000 euros if you want to go through the normal process of just going to driving school. You're not doing Umschreiben. But if you're doing Umschreiben, you have a budget of 700 to 1,200 euros to, in your pockets for that part. So any of the option you're going through with is going to help you in this manner. So first of all, you have the Verkehrszeichen, which is the road signs to study. You have the numericals, I call them things that has to do with numbers, speed, we call it like Geschwindigkeit, all those numerical questions. You go through them, it's usually a minimum of 30 questions and all. And when you learn that, you see you're doing them section by section instead of carrying the whole thing. Because when you do that first section by section, it becomes, the Germans would say gewohnt. It becomes a part of you that, you've seen this question. So that when you begin to take those together questions, one after the other, up to 1,000 and something, you're seeing the question you're seeing. So after the numerical, you go to all the videos. So all the videos and the question, you take through, take all of them and you get used to them. And then you can now go into the section where you can, go through all the 1,000 and something questions. So guys, the next thing I also want to advise is, when you are using this app, when you're studying, also have Google open, because Google helps you so that when you see a question that is not clear to you, you don't understand it, you can just use Google and Google will give you some explanation about it. So it helps you to learn, because this part of my method is you learning these questions, learning the answers, getting used to it, and let it be a part of you, so that in the exam hall, if anything happens, all these things are all in you. So you just be like giving it out one after the other, and at the end of the day, it's a success for you. So guys, the next one is, you need to know that in this app, we have the section where we call the mock exam. So in the mock exam, you need to pass this mock exam 10 consecutive times for you to tell yourself that, oh, I am ready for this exam. But my advice is to make it up to 50 times that you have all the confidence in the world to enter the exam hall and you pass. So when you do this test consecutively 10 times, at the 10th time when you pass that, you see a sign telling you, oh, congratulations, you are ready for your theory exam. The thing about this particular mock test is that you need to pass them consecutively without failing one until the 10th time, because when you do and you fail maybe on the 5th one, it's going to start all from the beginning. If you do and get to the 9th part and something happens, you fail it just with one question, it's going to take you all back to the beginning. And again, in this particular test, you have a minimum of 9 points to fail. If you fail more than 9 points, you fail the whole exam. And each question has a different mark strength, so to say. So like one question could be 2 marks, the next 1 mark, the next 4, 5 marks. And most of the times you get used to this if you have really prepared about that. So get yourself acquainted with this particular part of the mock exam. Is going to help you a lot. And in this app, you also have the part where you can filter the questions. So you filter the questions where you choose the kind of questions you want to see at the moment, and then you answer them. It's all about part of learning. And once you do that, you see yourself getting used to this particular set of questions and you're good to go. And then when you're ready, you go to your driving school and tell them, oh, I am ready for my theory exam. They will definitely see it because they're also connected to you. They see all those things. So they will then book an appointment for you to write your exam. Yes, then comes the day of the exam. Oh, don't fret, just relax. Hit your chest and tell yourself, I can do this. This is what I did. Not like giving myself, it's all about self-confidence. Telling myself, I've prepared for this, I worked hard for this, and definitely I'm going to make it. And then when you get into the hall, relax. As imagine that you're in your room learning this app. That's just what you're about to see. It's not a paper type of exam, it's just still computer, depending on your location. In my location, we use tablets. In some locations, you use a computer. So any form, just relax. It's the same thing. The way it is arranged in this your small app is the way it is. If you don't want to, if you have this kind of differences about small phone and then a big screen, you can also practice using your laptop, the big screen of your laptop. So it's a web-based app. So you can do that, log in with your credentials, and you practice with a big screen. So you also get used to big screen. So anywhere that is very comfortable for you, you're good to go. So in the exam hall, relax. Write your exam, once it starts, go through them one after the other. And when you're done, you think you're so done, go back again and just browse through and be sure that the answers you've given are correct. And once you're done, tell the man that, or whoever that is there, the woman that is there, your examiner, that you're done. They're going to run it and immediately they are going to tell you you passed or you did not pass. But I want you to pass, so I'm wishing you all the good lucks that you need for this particular exam. And then when you pass, you get a printout of your slip that, oh, you passed. And then step 1 is done. So that's it from my side. Okay, subscribe to this channel so that those who are interested in this type of topic will always get to know about this. And see you next time. Bye bye.